everybody, Levi Clay here, and yes, I'm back again. This is part 3 of my video series on melodic minor, learning the fingerings for shapes. What shapes are we on now? 1 and 2, yeah. E and D. Just fingering, you know, names are irrelevant. Anyway, if you have been enjoying this series, please do hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe, leave me a comment, all of that stuff. YouTube is great at kind of making sure no one sees your videos, especially when you plug your Patreon. They really don't like that. They want you to give them money, and I would much rather it went on Patreon because, you know, Patreon's awesome. Anyway, yeah, so talk to me in the comment section below. You know, I'm always there, always reading comments and always responding. Give me abuse, I will give you abuse back. Anyway, yeah, so we dealt with a couple of fingerings in the last lesson. We did this one. We did this one. We did this one. So now we need to do shape 1 and shape 2. Now, let me cut in the footage of me playing shape 1, and then I'll come back and explain it to you. Sounds like this. Okay, so there was shape 1. Now this is an important shape. Probably get most of my melodic minor content in this kind of area, mainly because, as I mentioned in the last 2 videos, I will always use melodic minor as a sound around the Dorian thing. So anytime I'm thinking Dorian or minor pentatonic or the blues scale, if I'm playing... get some cool sounds with it. So yeah, shape 1 or E shape would be around this, right? Probably a bit too much distortion on that chord. Let me play it quieter. Very important. Chord forms, right? So again, minor pentatonic. Something you probably know well. Do you know Dorian around that though? 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Dorian, super important. We're dealing in melodic minor though, right? So that would be Dorian with a raised 7th. Very easy to see there. Instead of our flat 7th, we have a raised 7th or natural 7th. Then we continue up. We don't want to play flat 7, we want a raised 7th. And again, I'll play that on high E string because that fits in with that kind of, that's where it would be. A major 7th would be if I was playing, you know, major sounds or major 7 chords. That's not good. That's where that major 7 would live. So the full scale fingering sounds like this, then I'll tab it out for you. So that's 10, 12, 13 on the low E. Then we've got 10, 12 on the A. 9, 11, 12 on the D, 9, 10, 12 on the G, 10, 12 on the B, 9, 10, 12, and then 13 on the high E. I can't go. There we go, got the D out of there somehow. So that would be shape 1. Very, very important that you know that one. What I'm going to do now, give you a minute. Well, not actually give you a minute. Pause the video. That's the beauty of these interactive lessons, in that you can pause and rewind and fast forward if I'm boring you. Yeah, pause the video, practice that, and then come back and I'm going to deal with the final shape, shape 2. So, ready? Good. That sounds like this. Great, yeah, we're there. Last shape. So D shape, this would be root on the D string, first finger. Now for this one, what I tend to do is I play from that D note, root note, play up, then down, and I actually continue all the way down. Really important that you get some range out of this one, because you're starting on one of the middle strings. So again, do you know Dorian? I'm panicking now. Levi, do I know Dorian? Do I know a minor chord? A minor 7 chord. Do I know minor pentatonic? Yeah, I know that stuff. So I'm ready to dip my toe in with this melodic minor thing. So root 2nd, flat 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, flat, raised 7, so semitone below my root note, onto my root note, and then we've got my 2nd, flat 3rd, and 4th. So if I call the tab out for that, if you like, 12, 14, 15 on the D, 12, 14 on the G, 12, 14, 15 on the B, and then 12, 13, 15 on the high E. And maybe, not definitely, but maybe your ears are going to tell you now that you can always drop down a semitone below that root note. Keep going down. Play the right note, Levi. So there we have it. There's the shape 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut in one more clip, and this is going to be me kind of playing up and down and all around, and that's obviously going to be very important moving forward. So practice the D shape, and then I'll cut it in now. there we go. That's all 5 positions kind of moved between fluidly. This is, of course, going to be the hardest skill of all to really practice. You're going to need to get to grips with, you know, any time I play any note. Let's say I play 4 notes. That's root, flat, 3rd, 5th, and then 6th. If I wanted to continue up, I'd do that, but I could shift. And it's a visualization skill to see, you know, where do I go next? I can see my chord. That's a, you know, well, I'm gonna say a melody. It's not really a melody. That's me just noodling up and down the neck, right? But the point is, always being able to see, no matter where I am, I'm practicing this. I will spend, you know, a good 20, 30 minutes, as long as I have to, in this C-shape area, and until I can confidently shift up to the next position on each string. So if I'm on the A string, and I want to shift on that D string, now my perspective has to change and I have to start seeing D shape. So that's super important. Let's do the same on the G string. Let's do the same on the B string. Let's do the same on the high E string. Can I do the same starting in the A shape? So that was me shifting on the D string. Shift on the G string. So I had to think for a second on that one. As soon as it made the shift, it felt right, but that's evidently one that I need to practice. Can I shift on the B string? And it's important to know that the same will apply going in the opposite direction. Can I shift from the A shape down to the C? G shape down to A. And it's really important that you spend as much time as possible getting to grips with shifting between each of these positions, because otherwise you're going to be limited. You're going to be stuck playing in one place. You'll find things that you do more often than others. You know, if I'm up here, I like to do this. Get a lot of mileage out of this. Yeah, so we're not dealing with modes of it just quite yet. I think it's very important that you get the fingerings down. Go away and practice these. We'll come back for part 4, and in there what I'm going to deal with is vocabulary, like actual melodic vocabulary in this mode, and how you can use it and integrate it in that Dorian context. So, you know what I'm going to do now, guys. I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to say a big thank you to these people over here. Support us over on patreon.com. I'm actually on holiday as I type this, or post this. There we go. Obviously, I'm not on holiday while I'm making this. I'm at home. But yeah, I'm on holiday, and I'm making a bunch of YouTube videos and getting them scheduled. And, you know, these guys make stuff like that possible. Not that they're paying for my holiday, but it takes a lot of pressure and stress off. So it really does mean a lot that some people out there really enjoy my content enough to support me. So if you did enjoy this, check me out on Patreon. You can support me for as little as $1, and yeah, it's a big help. Gets you lots of cool stuff in return, access to my private patron only Facebook group, lots of cool stuff happening in there. It's like 105 guys at the moment, I think, and we're all talking music all the time. So if you want to be part of that community, check us out by clicking this button up here, subscribe by clicking this button down here, check out 2 more videos here and here. As always, thank you so much for the support, guys. And I don't mean to like push the Patreon thing. It's actually not that important. All that really matters is that you watch the videos and you enjoy them. They're free. They'll always be free. So if you do enjoy them, you know, comment, like, share, tell your friends. That's another great way to support the channel. So much love, guys, and I will see you for part 4 tomorrow. Laters.